Good morning, delegates and the entire MUN team. Before we begin, we would like to request all to mute their microphones and turn off their cameras. Thank you. Once again, a very good morning to all present here. I, Jahan Jethani,
and I, Meloni Jani,
welcome you all to the TGSW MUN 2021. Mahatma Gandhi rightly said, "The future depends on what we do in the present." In the spirit of the quote, the Galaxy School Wadi is pleased to host its 6th edition of MUN this year. This event is an initiative taken by the graduated A-level students and the current IGCSE, AS and A-level students under the aegis of the school's Interact Club. MUN, or Model United Nations, is an educational simulation where students get the opportunity to represent different countries and learn how a UN session is conducted. Through this experience, students get an opportunity to hone various skills such as diplomacy, lobbying, and building international relations. This is a humble effort towards the goal of preparing youth for the upcoming challenges and helping them realize their inner strengths. We welcome the following school contingents who have taken time to contribute to the collective experience: St. Paul's, Vibgyor International, SMIS, DPS Gurgaon, Euroschool Airoli, Navrachna International School, RKC, SNK, and TGSW. Please give them a huge round of applause.
The theme for this year's MUN is peace, justice, and strong institutions. Through the fruitful debate scheduled for the upcoming 2 days, we, as delegates and students, will try to synergize our ideas with diligent deliberations to help maintain sustainability. We have 5 different committees this year at MUN. The first committee is United Nations Security Council. The UNSC will address the issue of increasing deglobalization of world, trade barriers, protectionism, etc. The chairs of the committee are Devesh Dave and Shrey Kakkar. The second committee is United Nations Human Rights Council. UNHRC will debate on the issue of increasing lack of transparency and trust within international and national institutions of power. The chairs of the committee are Shrut Shah and De Joshi. The third and a special committee is United Nations Historical Security Council. UNHSC will debate on the issue of Holocaust in Nazi Germany. The chairs of the committee are Shraddha Jani and Jaival Kansagra.
The next committee is the World Health Organization. It is shortly referred to as WHO. The issue that will be debated is international cooperation to combat pandemics. Meher Vora and Om Patel are the chairs for the same. Lastly, we have the United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization, more commonly known as UNESCO. The agenda is steps towards preserving endangered and indigenous cultures and tribes. The chairs of this committee are Mohin Suchak and Ananya Rajesh. Please give a huge round of applause for all these seasoned MUNers. Our chairs. We are proud and honored to have Mr. Ben Walsh as the keynote speaker. Mr. Ben Walsh is a chief examiner for a major examining body, an experienced teacher, author, and consultant in history education. He is the author of many popular books for GCSE and IGCSE history syllabus. He is a wizard who, through his books, brings history alive and fascinates young minds towards it. He has been kind enough to take some time out and send a message to all the delegates participating in the TGSW MUN. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ben Walsh.
Greetings to you all. I feel very honoured and privileged to be asked to speak to you at the start of the Model United Nations at the Galaxy School. As a historian and a writer of textbooks, I've written about the United Nations on many occasions, of course. Usually, when I write about the UN, it's in the context of some dispute, perhaps a Cold War conflict like the Korean War or the Cuban Missile Crisis, or perhaps it's an issue concerning fundamental issues such as our environment, sustainable development, or human rights. The UN never ceases to inspire me and fill me with admiration. Yes, there have been many disappointments, and we can sometimes become disillusioned with the arguments, the compromises, and the deals. But it is nonetheless a place of high ideals, with the most important ideal of all being the ideal that it's better to talk than it is to fight. This was the founding principle of the UN and its predecessor, the League of Nations. I'm a bit unusual among history teachers in that I think the UNO's predecessor, the League of Nations, deserves a better historical reputation. Its worth tended to be downplayed because of events which took place in the 1930s and resulted in the Second World War. But the League did a lot of good. Perhaps the most important thing it achieved was bringing people together. At a time when there was no internet and communications were erratic, the League of Nations brought together politicians, academics, doctors, scientists, and many others in a safe place at a fixed time where they could exchange information and ideas. This is not a small achievement, and the importance of this coming together was not lost on the League's successor organisation, the UN. You can see this from its agencies like UNESCO and all the various other funds that it supports. So with this in mind, it gives me great pleasure to see the energy and commitment being put in to understand this organisation through Model United Nations. The young people taking part in this event will be our future business leaders, educators, researchers, artists, scientists and politicians. It gives me hope that these future leaders of ours are already getting to grips with the ideals and the practicalities of keeping our world safe and peaceful.
We thank Mr. Walsh for the inspiring and wonderful words. We have reached a crucial moment now. We call upon the Secretary General, Spandan Mehta, to declare this MUN conference open.
Distinguished guests and student delegates, I have the distinct privilege and honor to welcome you all to the 6th edition of the Galaxy School Wadi MUN conference. I have always been a part of the TGSW MUN in various capacities, and today I partake in this conference as your Secretary General. Throughout all my experiences, I sincerely believe that TGSW MUN is not just an event, but a holistic experience. It is a testament to the combined capabilities of all the young minds who participate in a fruitful debate. I must say that all the delegates present here transform themselves from being a student to a mature and an aware diplomat. Considering the challenges which the pandemic has brought us this year, this time around we have had to shift the MUN onto the Zoom platform. And while we are fully cognizant of the challenges this may bring, we are also equally optimistic about delivering the same MUN experience through the changes which are made in our procedures. I firmly believe that your voice will not be unheard and that there will be bold and innovative ideas at this forum, which shall inspire you to make a positive impact on the world. The conference aims to discuss some of the most pressing issues currently in the world, with a conference focusing on the theme of peace, justice, and strong institutions. This theme shall allow for crucial solutions to be brought about, which shall help the world be a better place. The committee sessions which we'll be a part of will be a roller coaster ride, with heated debates and moments of fun all along. Remember, the awards are important, but it is always going to be those finer moments which we'll cherish forever. I'd like to show my gratitude to all the organizing committee members, executive board, and the faculty members for giving their best effort in crossing all the hurdles which came in their way while putting together this event. I once again extend my gratitude and welcome you all to these 2 days of action-packed debate, unique challenges, and savvy statesmanship. With this, I declare the TGS Wadi Model United Nations 2021 open.
Thank you, Secretary General. Wadi Utsav is an entrepreneurship activity initiated by the Galaxy School Wadi in the year 2018-2019. It provides a platform to the students to sell their products with an aim of giving practical exposure to varied business functions and strengthen their business understanding and acumen. Vision of Wadi Utsav is to create a community of learners strong in business practices. Alongside MUN, we are glad to launch the 3rd annual Wadi Utsav. There, the students of the Galaxy School Wadi shall put up their online stores and offer their products for sale. A part of the profits made from this 3rd annual Wadi Utsav sales will go towards community service under the aegis of the Galaxy School Wadi Interact Club. Delegates will be given a chance to check out these products. More details will be provided in each of the committees. Be sure to check out the range of products. We request everyone to please rise for the national anthem. Assembly Savdhan.
Jana Gana Mana Adhinayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Uttara Banga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchala Jaladhi Taranga तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Assembly Vishra.
A few important pieces of information to guide you for the next 2 days. This entire MUN conference is being held online. Therefore, all delegates are requested to have good internet connection and a backup connection if possible. We also request delegates to follow the committee schedules that have been sent in advance. Your respective committee session timings and links have been posted in the schedule. We ask that everyone is punctual for committee sessions and maintain a culture of respect towards all others during the deliberations these 2 days. With this, we come to an end of the opening ceremony of TGS Wadi MUN 2021. We will now share each committee's session links in the chat box one after the other. Delegates are requested to join their respective committee session on Zoom. First committee details being posted are of UNSC. Second committee details being posted are of UNHRC. Third committee details being posted are of UNESCO. Fourth committee details being posted are of WHO. Fifth committee details being posted are of UNHSC. You may please enter your committee using the links that are now put up in the chat box. Thank you all for being a wonderful audience.
Delegates can now proceed to their respective committees. Your committee sessions will begin shortly.